morning, dear students. How are you, children? I welcome you to attend the online class. Did you complete your homework? Okay, children. Very good. In which topic we learned in our last class? Do you remember? Yes, mass. What is mass? Amount of matter contained in a body is called matter. Name the instruments used to measure mass. Beam balance, electronic balance, and physical balance. Is it? What is the SI unit of mass? The SI unit of mass is kilogram. What is the symbol of kilogram? kg. Have you written the numerical questions in your booklet? Okay, very good, children. Shall we move to next topic now? Children, what is the time now? It's 10 o'clock, is it? Yes. Time is very important for each and everyone. The accurate measurement of time helps in the proper scheduling and coordination of our daily activities. Why we need to measure time? All our activities depend on time. Is it? For example, to know the duration of a journey, to meet the schedules in work, to know whether it's day or night, to know the heartbeat, to know the amount of time taken by the computer to perform an operation, etc. So, it is very important to measure the time. We need to measure time in order to keep track our body day-to-day activities. The interval between two events is called time. What is the definition of time? The interval between two events is called time. Time is used to quantify, measure, or compare the duration of events or the intervals between them. Why is time so important? Time helps us to make a good habit of organizing and structuring our daily activities. Time plays a significant role in our lives. If we understand the time value, then it can gain experience and develop skills over time. It is defined as the duration in which all things happen. For example, breakfast at 8 o'clock in the morning. A date at noon next Saturday. Children, how do you use your free time? We should spend our time useful. Doing exercise, reading books, watching television, playing games, spend time with your family, and also you can help to mother for cooking. Is it? We should spend our time useful. The measurement of time began with the invention of sundials in ancient Egypt, sometimes before 1500 BC. The time Egyptians measured was not the same as the time today's clocks measure. Do you know, children, what is the meaning of sundials? An instrument showing the time by the shadow of a pointer cast by the sun onto a plate marked with the hours of the day. Egyptians divided the period from sunrise to sunset into 12 equal parts. After that, people used to measure sunglasses and water clocks. With the invention of clocks, measurement of time became more accurate. This clock is one of the oldest human inventions, meeting the need to measure intervals of time shorter than the natural units, the day, the lunar month, and the year. Why do we use clocks? We look at clocks all the time because these devices help us regulate our lives, telling us not only when to get up, but when to eat, sleep, play, and work. They are so much a part of our lives that we rarely think about what clocks really do. The different units of time are second, minute, hour, and day. Longer units of time are days, weeks, months, and years. These are relation between units of time. Shall we study the formulas now? Okay, listen here. 60 seconds equal to 1 minute or 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. 60 minutes equal to 1 hour or 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. 24 hours equal to 1 day. 7 days equal to 1 week. 12 months equal to 1 year. Next topic is instruments used to measure time. Today, the usual measuring instruments for time are clocks and watches. Stopwatches are also used to measure the exact time between the start and stop of an event like sports race and a laboratory experiment. What are clocks called? A clock or watch is called analog when it has moving hands and hours marked from 1 to 12 to show you the time. Children, do you know how to work stopwatch? Okay, listen here. The timing functions are traditionally controlled by two buttons on the case. Pressing the top button starts the timer running, and pressing the same button a second time stops it, leaving the elapsed time displayed. What is the meaning of elapsed? It means pause or go by. A press of the second button then resets the stopwatch to 0. There are two conventions for measuring time: the 12-hour clock and the 24-hour clock. First one, 12-hour clock. The 12-hour clock is used to convention in which the 24 hours of the day are divided into two periods called antemeridian and postmeridian. What is the full form of AM? Antemeridian. What is the full form of PM? Postmeridian. AM means before midday and postmeridian means after midday. So, when we mention time, we need to write AM or PM, whether the time is before or after midday. For example, we write 7:30 AM to denote early morning and 4:45 PM to denote evening. Next one is 24-hour clock. In the 24-hour clock is referred to in the United States and some other countries as military time, in which the day runs from midnight to midnight and is divided into 24 hours, numbered from 0 to 23. How does 24-hour clock work? The 24-hour clock uses the numbers 0000 until to tell the time. 24-hour time is commonly used as a format on digital clocks. It refers from 12-hour time, which uses 2 cycles of 12 hours in the morning and afternoon. For the hour values greater than 1200 hours, subtracting 12 from the hours in the 24-hour clock. For example, 0415 hours in the 24-hour clock means 4:15 AM in the 12-hour clock, and 1725 hours means 5:25 PM. That means 17 minus 12 is equal to 5 in the 12-hour clock. This 24-hour clock is in some specialist areas such as railways and airlines, which operate day and night. For example, how to convert 12-hour clock time into 24-hour time. If 9:35 AM in 12-hour clock time, you should remove the AM. It is 9:35. If the hours have one digit, add a 0 to the beginning. So, answer is 09:35 in 24-hour clock. Next, if the time 6:15 PM in 12-hour clock, you should remove the PM. It is 6:15. Add 12 hours with 6:15. So, answer is 18.15 in 24-hour clock. Did you understand the calculation, children?
You must know that for any this is the analog stopwatch. There are two scale. Okay. One in the middle here is called a minute scale. Each one is 1 minute. Okay. And then we have a big circle here. This is called the second scale. Okay. This is for you to measure seconds. Second, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, right? Okay. So we have a minute scale and second scale. So the reading is equal to the minute scale. Okay. Minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 minutes, right? 4 minutes. And then the second scale, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14.2. 14.2. Okay. But then, just now we have learned that each one small unit here, it represents 0.2 second, right? Okay. So 14, 14.2, 14.4. So even though this is 2 units, but each one is 0.2 second. 14, 14.2, 14.4. So the second scale shows 14.4 seconds. Okay. So the total time is 4 minutes, 14.4 seconds. Okay. So the reading is 4 minutes, 14.4 seconds. A lot of students, they do not see this, because when this come out in the exam, okay, they show you this diagram and then they want you to give reading, and the students straight away take, oh, okay, 14 point. Some students they give 14.2, okay, and some students they give 14.4. That's all. Okay, they do not read the minute scale. Okay, so you must give your reading in the minute scale. The minute scale plus the second scale. That is how we take reading. Sometimes they will give you this stopwatch. Okay. Again, we have 2 scale. Okay, the minute scale and the second scale. Okay, but this one round 30 seconds. 1 round 30 seconds. Okay. So the minute scale. This is 2 minutes. This is 1 minute. Start from here. 0, 0.5. 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5. Okay, 1.5. This is slightly higher than 1.5. Okay, so the minute scale shows 1.5 minutes, not 1. Because students, oh, this is 0, this is 1, so this is 1 minutes. That's not correct. Okay, we have 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5. So the minute scale shows 1.5. The second scale, it shows this is 17, right? Okay, 17, 17.1, 17.2. Okay, for digital stopwatch, 1 round 30 seconds. Each small unit here is 0.1 seconds. So 17, 17.1, 17.2 seconds. So the second scale is 17.2. So therefore, the correct readings will be 1 minute, 47.2 seconds. Okay, 47.2 seconds. Okay. So that is how we take the reading.
Listen, children. This is the homework. Page number 26. Page number 26. These clocks show timing from morning 6 a.m. to evening 6 p.m. Write down the time in 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock. When you write the answers, you should mention AM and PM only in the 12-hour clock. Don't use AM and PM in the 24-hour clock. And also, children, you should refer page number 24 and 25. Refer page number 24 and 25. Underline the important points and study well. Children, you can do the exercise, then you should find the answers, okay? For last class, we can check these answers from the exercise. And you have one activity. You should prepare a beam balance using the waste materials, okay? You should prepare a beam balance using the waste materials. This is the activity. Thank you, children.